with, the world's best creative people that make content that inspires people to not just change their lives, but change the world. It's an honor to be here with you guys. But first off, I want to thank Mike Jerkovich. I met Mike Jerkovich in 2001, and we were doing a Levi's campaign. And he was doing photography with Albert Watson, and it was a little like internet video. I told Mike, who's scoring this movie? He was like, we don't have anybody scoring the movie. I said, I'll score it. He said, you know how to score? I was like, yeah, I'll score. I never scored anything in my life. So he said, what do you need it on, paper tape? I was like, no, put it on VHS so I can, get the vibe of it. So I scored the film to VHS. And Mike Jerkovich was the first person to encourage me to go up to ad agencies and sit down and think what some of the lead guys at Overby and Younger Rubicon and Shy Day. And I thank you, Mike, for pushing me to think outside of what my industry tells me I'm supposed to do. A lot of times, they call artists like me only for a campaign. And Mike, he was like, Will, you don't get it. Artists never go to the brands. I was like, they don't? He was like, no. A guy in an ad agency goes to the manager, and the manager goes to you, and then they never meet. You go there, pitch your ideas to brands. Sorry, power suckers. You pitch your ideas to brands. See how that works? And they have the ability to make their own decks. You can do some noise. So in 2003, Seth Friedman, my manager over there, says, hey, well, Apple is launching this thing called iTunes. You want to do it? I was like, what the hell's an iTunes? And at the time, our whole industry was suing the hell out of Northern California. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. So when all that encouragement gave me the ability to pitch EcoCycle to Coca-Cola in 2008, when I went to CGI and I learned about the 2020 Millennium Goals, and I put my brain on solving problems and came up with the idea of taking Coke, turning it backwards to create Eco-C for EcoCycle, eco-consumption, eco-community, eco-concept, eco-clothes, eco-centers, eco-conscious consumption, and allow other brands to execute their sustainability efforts by licensing this brand, this base cloth. So we have EcoCycle Levi's now, EcoCycle Beats headphones, we have EcoCycle Adidas, EcoCycle Ruka shorts, we have EcoCycle Case-Mate, EcoCycle New Era hat. We just partnered up with the NBA. So, and this is only a year since we launched. And hats off to Coca-Cola for taking the time to help me and us have a great business plan. You could have just walked away when the first business plan collapsed. So I thank Kate, I thank B, and thank you, Mike, for encouraging me, and Justin Pasco for running my, I Am Angel Foundation, where I send kids to college debt-free. Because I believe in inner cities, I grew up trying to escape the ghetto. We don't have to escape the ghetto anymore. We should transform ghettos. And you transform ghettos by teaching the kids the tools of tomorrow. Tomorrow, everything that we think we're going to be doing, we're not going to be doing. There is no traditional billboards. There is no print. There is no distribution of music and purchasing from iTunes. That all changes. The concept of making music changes when you have a device on your wrist that reads your heartbeat, your temperature, your blood pressure, outside temperature, how much you're moving, and then there's an application that makes music based on what you are doing while you're living. I make songs on laptops. The computer allows me to do that easier than I did when there was no laptops. So the progression of that's going to change with content and connecting with people. what you call a consumer are people. We can't call them consumers, and we can't worry about marketing. We have to better the lives of people in communities. And I thank you, Justin, for keeping me on that vision of Polo Molina and all the people that's responsible for this. Sally, thank you for today, taking me to the Wall Street Journal and meeting those folks. I was kidding with Rupert Murdoch, he's cool. Shit was dope. So thank you guys so much. Boom.
Suddenly wanted to be called Billy, would we just call him Billy? Or would we say, hey, Will I was? Or more accurately, would we say, Will I am I was? Pretty good. So tonight's moving pretty quickly, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I would. I would say that. I totally say that, right? Seems like a perfect time to slow it down and make it about me again. You know, people always ask me, they always say, Eric, you are so handsome in person. And how do you prepare each week? I moved away from that podium and I don't know why, and I'm really nervous about it, and I just realized that I did that in the moment. It's freaking me the fuck out. All right. But they always ask me how I prepare each week for my role, and I actually have a video right now to show you how I do it each week to answer that question once and for all. Can we roll that just real quick? It's just a short thing.
Okay, just at the top of page 17 here.
Okay, who am I, Cameron?
No, you should Mitchell.
Should I say action?
All set, and if I can find a timer button in this gymnasium. You're Mitchell.
Understand that there's a word subject,